from Global Kingston. This is Global News Morning.
Good Wednesday morning. It is August the 17th. Glad you could join us here this morning. And Bill, we had quite a good run of very inactive weather. That could change today.
If we do see anything, it'll be a lot later in the day with some light rain.
So we're good this morning, especially those of us that are on this morning show shift.
I think so. The drive in this morning was fine. No animals jumping out in front of the cars on Highway 15. It was all smooth sailing today.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
And it's great because I did not bring my rain boots. So
I think you'll be okay though.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be fine today. More cloud than sun with that mix of sun and clouds today. And temperature-wise, yeah, above average, and humidity starting to build. I know I was out doing some yard work yesterday, and it was hot, but not humid. Yeah. Today, humidity starting to build a little bit. We'll talk you through the next 3 days here. We'll climb to 28 degrees today. That's 3 degrees above average. We'll have enough humidity here in the Limestone City for it to feel like 32 degrees. Mostly cloudy sky today. Chance of that light rain later in the day. And we could see some light rain overnight into the morning for tomorrow. And then for the rest of the day, mostly cloudy, 28 also for our daytime high with the humidex value, but feeling like 30. And we're going to end the week at this point with some sunny periods. Still a high of 28 degrees, so a warm week continues. Right now, we'll pass things over to Aaron Strickland.
Thanks, Bill. It wasn't your average cash withdrawal. Kingston police are looking for at least 2 suspects who broke into an ATM at a credit union in the city's West End early Monday morning. Thieves managed to pry open the money machine, stealing currency before making their getaway. Fawaz Mohammed Yusuf has more on the heist.
There are a lot of unanswered questions after a break-in at the Alterner Savings Credit Union. It happened at about 2 a.m. Monday morning here at the Clock Tower Plaza on Northwest Road. An undisclosed sum of money was taken by at least 2 individuals, now being sought by the police.
At this time, the investigation is still in its infancy, but we do encourage anybody with any information at all to contact the Kingston Police.
Thanks to footage provided by freelance reporter Dominic Owens, we can see that Kingston Police, Forensics, and Fire Safety were on site on the 15th of August, collecting evidence. The repairs to the bank were swift, allowing it to reopen at 1:30 Tuesday. We will have more on this story as information is provided. Fawaz Mohammed Yusuf, Global News, Kingston.
Provincial police are asking for help to identify 2 suspects in a break, enter, and theft at a convenience store in Sterling Rawdon Township. Provincial police allege these 2 men broke into a Belleville Road store at about 6:30 in the morning on August 6th. They smashed the front door glass to get in. A large quantity of cigarettes and an undisclosed amount of cash were taken. The suspects fled in a black Hyundai Santa Fe. A 47-year-old Brockville man is facing voyeurism charge after allegedly setting up a hidden video recording device in his home. Police say the man is the stepfather in the home, and they allege the device was used to record various people in compromising positions. Police took the complaint last Saturday and made an arrest on Sunday. Queen's University students living on campus this upcoming school year can expect an increase in residence fees. The school's Board of Trustees approved next year's residence fees during a meeting in May, reflecting an almost 3% total increase. The percent increases vary by room type. Notably, the rate for loft or bunk double rooms will increase by 13% to just under $11,000 a year. Queen says the bigger fee hike for a loft double room is because those rates have not historically reflected the value for room and services. According to the trustees' report, inflation and planned capital improvements have been considered in fee increases. An abandoned dog found in Lafleur Park on Van Order Drive has been turned over to the Kingston Humane Society. The animal shelter says abandoned or surrendered pets is a growing issue since pandemic restrictions have loosened. Darren Davis has more.
Alone, frightened, and confused in the Kingston Humane Society's dog kennel, this female border collie's prospects are better than they were a few hours ago. The Community Lost and Found Pets Facebook page has a picture of the dog left tied to a hydro pole support wire in Lafleur Park on Van Order Drive early Tuesday morning.
That dog was actually brought to us. So what happens when that occurs is the first thing we do is look at the dog, make sure it doesn't need immediate medical attention. In this case, we saw that the dog seemed to be relatively healthy.
Exactly how the dog came to be abandoned in a municipal park is now under investigation. Hunter says it was a particularly dangerous situation for the animal.
That dog may have had to deal with foxes, raccoons. There's so many other animals that just exist in our city. And then on top of that, maybe other animals that are loose that might have threatened that particular dog. And the dog was tied up. It had nowhere to go.
The number of pets that end up in the Kingston Humane Society's care has been rising since pandemic restrictions started easing.
On this day in 2019, we had about 160 animals in care, just over 35 dogs. Now we're at 257 animals in care, 74 dogs. So our numbers have gone up dramatically.
Hunter says abandoning animals doesn't have to happen. A scheduled pet surrender can be arranged with the Humane Society.
There are occasions where people just can no longer care for that animal, whether, something medically has happened in that person's life or their housing situation has changed, and we're experts in dealing with that.
Hunter says the fee for a scheduled surrender is $25, which is far less a cost than the harm that can be done to an animal left on its own with no one to feed or care for it. Darren Davis, Global News, Kingston.
And now let's head over to Bill Walichka for a first look at this morning's forecast. Good morning, Bill. What can we expect out there today?
A mostly cloudy day, by the way. Thank goodness for people like Gord Hunter and his team at the Kingston Humane Society. Great job. Love you guys. Close to 20 degrees currently around the region. We are seeing just a few clouds overhead. More cloud than sunshine for much of the day today. We do see a little bit of sunshine intermittently, but late night, even into the early morning hours, we are dealing with a chance of a light rain, 1 to 3 millimeters maybe at the most at this point. And then look at Friday. It's going to be fantastic. Lots of sunshine, nice warm temperatures taking us into the weekend. Belleville, 28 degrees for you today, 28 for Thursday, 28 on Friday. You could probably see some thunder shower activity today, actually, later in the day, and a humidex value, but feeling like 32. 27 the high today for Brockville. Much the same tomorrow, 29 on Friday. You're not going to see a whole lot of sunshine until the end of the week, and that 27 is going to feel like 32 degrees for you today. For Smiths Falls, 26 degrees, a little above average. A chance of that light rain later in the day, 26 tomorrow, 29 on Friday, a mix of sun and clouds to end your week. For Kingston, 28 degrees, mostly cloudy today, much the same for tomorrow. We'll get to 28 for Friday as well, a mix of sun and clouds. 30 on Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds as well, and then a chance of rain for Sunday, getting to 28 degrees. Aaron, are you in the market for a fixer-upper, maybe in Cheshire, England?
Can't say that I am. No.
Well, if you were, have I got a bargain for you?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at this one.
Yes, that looks a little bit worse for wear.
Yeah, eerie images of an old abandoned coffin maker's house and workshop have been shared online. Photos show abandoned coffins lying open outside, various documents including cremation papers and buildings that have been taken over by nature are also all over the place. Now, this house has been untouched for years, except with evidence of squatters, apparently.
Oh, okay.
There's also a dusty baby's cot, abandoned vehicles, and most of the windows have been broken. No cost was listed, but this, I think, is the true definition of a fixer-upper.
Yes, definitely. I mean, where do you even start with something like that?
A bulldozer, maybe? Start over?
Yeah, just clear the land, start fresh.
Yeah, some of the interior pictures, the stuff of nightmares, actually, because you consider the guy was a coffin maker and he had all of his tools of the trade scattered all over.
Yes, and that would be quite eerie, going out and seeing a coffin in the garden.
Yeah.
Opened. Yeah.
Okay. Right now, here's what you can look forward to. In my ear, I'm hearing scary noises like ooh.
Paul likes to have fun with us in the morning.
Hip-hop duo from Hamilton, the Hi Cats, are coming at you at 7:20, and they have a nice tie-in to Canadian rockers Monster Truck. We'll tell you all about that. We have some dirt for you at 7:50.
And at 8:20, Bill, you speak with Matt Lee about home inspections.
Yeah, what you need to know and what home inspectors look for. That's coming up at 8:20. Wishing you a fantastic Wednesday morning. Stay with us. There's still a whole lot more Global News Morning coming up after the break.